It's time to meet the starting five for your Minnesota Timberwolves. At the point guard position, there is 6'4", number 0, Dante DiVincenzo. Standing 7 foot off the branch, the Tower Power, number 27, Rudy Gobert. At forward, 6'8", number 30, Victorious Rondo. At forward, standing 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniel. He's anyone from day one, 6'5", and the Timberwolves 1, Anthony Edwards. Your first camera is Brett Bannon. Once again, the starter for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Draymond Green is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniel's the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's McDaniels for 3. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by McDaniels.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. Melton finds Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. Picked by Gobert. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And it's hammered home by Green.
What a nice read by Green. He's got a basketball IQ off the charts, an incredible understanding of the game.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. It's Edwards on the wing. Melton covers. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
The BA, I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another, I guess.
Now here's Edwards. For 3, Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Well, every season Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
Here's Melton. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's McDaniels. Knocks down the triple.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is in his shooting.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Melton. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray.
Oh, that's one fluid motion. Curry's shot is a thing of beauty.
Outside Edwards. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. 4-point game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Curry with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Pass to Moody. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Curry. 6 on the shot clock. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Pass to Randall. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Warriors trail by 3. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Over Green. Right side McDaniels. Outside for Randall. The 3-ball. Outside. DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Outside Curry. The shot. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And it's 8 points for Stephen Curry.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Come on and get down for your Timberwolves.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the Warriors making a change here. Outside Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Shannon. Reed sets a screen. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Well, look, Conley's known as a great passer, but he's also a fantastic three-point shooter.
Outside Pajemski. Driving inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Reed sets a screen. Right side Conley. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Julius Randle's checked in for Anderson. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Outside Pajemski. Here's Robinson, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Now here's Randall. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
There's 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. And a big finish by Robinson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Randall against Williams. Conley up top. There's 21 seconds left in the first.
A bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Pajemski. Now Robinson, averaging around 5 points a game. Williams, a screen on Conley. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Brandon Pajemski out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Santos in at the 3.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, B.A. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Celtics has announced their latest move. They're clearly excited to acquire Luka Doncic, a massive addition to their squad. They'll count on Luka having the ball in his hands quite a bit, whether it's scoring or playmaking. Doncic provides massive value for this offense. The whole league is talking about this move. It's buzzing. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall on the screen. Conley passes to Randall. Yes, it's good. That's 7 points for Julius Randle.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. B.A., back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Conley. Randall outside. And here's Dosunmu. Melton covers. Clock at 4. Dosunmu, the pass to Conley. Over Curry. Porzingis grabs the board. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Let's go with a 3. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Porzingis against Reed. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. The Warriors lead by 7. Melton outside. Pass to Curry. The 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Randall. Back to Conley. Curry with a steal. Outside Moody. Outside Curry. Melton against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go. Reed with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Reed to screen on Melton. Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing. The Warriors lead by 10. Melton outside. Pass to Curry. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Moody misses.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Randall. Dosunmu outside. Reed to screen on Melton. Back to Randall to win the cold spell. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Melton. Outside Porzingis. There's the 3. That's good from Curry on the assist by Porzingis. Curry's got 17.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for the Warriors. OG Anunoby comes in for Moody. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. DiVincenzo with the screen on Melton. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game.
Well, DiVincenzo enjoys working inside. He can be appropriately aggressive in the paint.
Curry passes to Robinson. Back to Curry. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Curry's got 22 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
There's a screen. Edwards for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Anunoby. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this one. And the Warriors with another three.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Timberwolves trail by 19. And Gobert with the stuff.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Come to me, come to me.
Melton with the ball. Still no points. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Here's Robinson, and he banks in the layup. Robinson's got 8.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Golden State.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Warriors lead by 19. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5, and it's good for 2. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Look, DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
Outside Curry. Back to Melton. Outside Porzingis. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 19. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Pass to Curry, launches a 3, and that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Picked by Gobert. Edwards finds Gobert.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Melton. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Changes here for the Warriors. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Williams comes in for Green, and Moody is subbed in for Melton. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Gobert. Oh, Robinson with a block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. Stan, Rudy Gobert, he can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top, and the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Curry, that's good.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Off with the layup. The Warriors lead by 22. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you guys.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Golden State. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Moody. Fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Curry. For 3, DiVincenzo. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo feels out the defense and scores it himself.
Pass to Moody. Takes the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. From 13. Randall, good. Randall's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Posts checked in for Robinson. Santos comes in for Anunoby. And Podziemski subbed in for Moody. Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to post. 3-pointer. The shot misses. Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Randall. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. The rebound by Post. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Podziemski. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Draymond Green. Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, good to know about his status. And regardless of how serious an injury it is, nobody wants to let their team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Conley. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Podziemski. 10 points for him. And there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Shannon comes in for Edwards. Robinson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Stephen Curry. Here's Curry, and the shot goes.
They have no answer defensively inside.
A minute 31 left in the third. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. To the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Naz Reid. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Phillips is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors lead by 22. And here's Podziemski. He's got 12. And he drives in. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
From deep, Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Conley. Podziemski into the lane. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Dosunmu outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry finds Williams. Outside Curry. Williams with the screen. Curry drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
Steve Kerr asking his team to simply run the offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense, play inside out when you can.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Williams. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Santos in at small forward. The Warriors' shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Podziemski into the lane. Good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Randall. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Shannon. 4-3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Podziemski. He's closely guarded to the middle. Randall with a steal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Curry. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Randall, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Mike Conley.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Randall. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Nothing but buckets for Gobert tonight. The big man putting his mark on this game.
Now Curry. Driving in to the left wing. And stolen by Edwards. With the floater. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. Some changes for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. Free throw good, Edwards. Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game is three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
Here's DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Podziemski with it. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Pass to Moody. Williams with the screen. Moody passes to Williams. Counted.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Randall. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Fires the three, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Moody. Inside, here's Williams, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Curry against Edwards. Moody from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Randall. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. DiVincenzo with it. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Stephen, what is it about the challenge of playing on the road that brings out the best in this team?
You know, all we got is ourselves on the bench, and top to bottom, coach and players have been locked in, just giving a lot of energy and focus, especially to start games and giving ourselves a chance to capture momentum early, and that's what you have to do on the road. And it's got to be a collective effort. Our intensity and energy has to carry us, and we've done a good job of that the last 2 games.
Everybody brought it tonight. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.